هل سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة شق في الأفق ضياها؟ هل سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة شق في الأفق ضياها؟ هم نجوم سطروا أحلى المعاني وبروج شيدوا الهمة فاني.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. فقد قال الله عز وجل في القرآن المجيد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome to the Sheikh Phiri show. All of you, I know you're happy, you're excited to see the show because most of you like it because of inspiration and motivation. So alhamdulillah, currently I know there's over 2 million, or I don't know, the big number is so big that people, they have got good responses. There are a lot of emails and inboxes that this show is very inspirational. My topic today is very wonderful. It's called home. All of us, we know what is a home. But today we're going to discuss so many aspects and so many beautiful things about how to make your home a nice home. Everything starts at home. The roots are home. We grew up at home. So we need a home that all of us will grow up and be successful. A home that you can relax and enjoy yourself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, والله جعل لكم من بيوتكم سكنا, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made for you your home as an abode. جعل لكم min buyutikum sakana. If a home of abode that you can relax. Sometimes you're stressed, you're coming from work, you know that you got a home where you can relax with the family and enjoy. So let us be mindful that what is sakana? Sakana means this is a place where you get your benefits, where you eat your food, where you relax, where you pause. Maybe you live a hectic life, you're always busy. This is a place where you can pause and relax. A place of tranquility, a place of salam, a place of peace, and a blessing from Allah. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ? Which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? So having a home is part of the blessings from the Creator, that the Creator has blessed you with. Why a home? Why? Why? Someone can ask a question like this. For protection, for safety, for healthy living, and the home builds families. If you have a home, you build what? Families. And also, what are some of the tips of a beautiful Islamic home? Tips for a beautiful home? Make your home a home of dhikrullah. Make your home a home of what? Of remembrance of the Creator of the universe. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatsma'innul qulub. By the remembrance of Allah, you get contentment. You get to find the tranquility, the peace. So if you want tranquility, you want peace, make your home to be a home of Islam. Ironically, things have changed nowadays. Our homes nowadays, they're controlled by the mass media, by the television. If a certain movie from Bollywood says you must live like this, we follow it. If a certain movie says we must in Hollywood, we must live like this, we follow that. If a certain movie from Nigeria says you must live like, we live like that. This is what is happening. Bollywood, Zollywood, and Hollywood, they're all changing our homes. So that you find a home is chaotic. You don't know who is father, you don't know who is the mother, you don't know who is the child, you don't know who is the brother, you don't know who is the sister. So homes have become chaotic. So the point is here, make your house to be holy and religious. Don't let the television be the boss. But nowadays, the boss is the TV. You find that even families in the home, they fight for the what? For the remote. It's happening globally. This is not something, fake news or something. This is reality news. Homes, people are fighting for remote. Now, where are we going? What kind of home is that where people fight for a remote? So let us make our home a religious home where people fight to pray. That I want that space to pray. Where families are competing just to pray, just to be religious, just to be good people. Where children are doing their homework, school homework. Where they're becoming intellectuals. Where they're becoming scientists. Where they're becoming doctors. Where they're becoming religious leaders. We need a home like that. A home full of ministers who are good leaders in their societies. Keep Qurans in your home. Keep our religious book in the home. Why? Because a Quran is good shifa, it's good all the healings, all the point of views in the Quran, they heal your life, they change your life. All the stories of Moses, peace be upon him, stories of Abraham, peace be upon him, stories of Jesus, peace be upon him, stories of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the Quran, they change your life. So it is important for us to remember that keep this book here. Keep this Quran in your home. I know some people say, why didn't Sheikh take the remote? No, I'm not going to take the remote. I will show you this book. Because I know so many homes have been divided. There's so many problems because of the TV remote. But if you have this book in the home, so many things will change. And that home also, not only should we be people that are putting the Quran right on top and reciting with a very beautiful voice. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. No. Not only that. Recite with a beautiful voice, and on top of that, act in a good way. Let your actions speak louder than words. Don't make your home only whereby you recite nice Quran and you're playing nice Quran, but your behavior does not resonate with what you are reading in the Quran. At the same time, have books, religious books, other religious books, like maybe tafsir, maybe hadith, some inspirational quotes that can motivate you. Always you need that motivation. Sometimes you can also like write a quotation on a paper and stick it on the fridge in order to motivate everybody in the house, everybody in the home. So hence, everyone will learn a lot. Have books even about driving, even about mechanics. Have all types of even science, so that the children, they go to school, but at the same time in their home, they go to a university already. What is called a university, home university. So make your house to be a home university. Before they go to university, they're already at home, trying to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Also, holy words. Let your house resonate with the holy words. And angels loves a home which is a religious home. Help your family increase their faith. It says that a family that stays together, that prays together, stays together. So a family that is together also stays together. So it is important for us as Muslims, and even the non-Muslims are viewing right now, make sure that live as a family. You always grow as a family. Encourage your family to give. In a home, make sure you encourage everybody to give. Don't be stingy. Don't teach anybody in the home that be stingy. A home where people are givers, there will never be poverty. There will never be pain. Because the more you give, even when you don't have anything, you also be given. Give other people in the home fresh food. Nowadays, there's inorganic food. Make sure that in the home, try to eat organic food. What I mean by organic food, I mean, you see, there's chicken. There's chicken that grows within 4 weeks, something like that. It's very quick, grows very quick. But there's that chicken that you get in the villages, which is original. They call it here in South Africa, the Xhosa chicken, or the Zulu chicken. So that chicken is organic and it's healthy. So make sure that in your home, you have that type of organic chicken that you eat all the time. Because this chicken that we're eating nowadays, which is inorganic, is not healthy. And also, in order to inculcate that the point of fresh food, try to have a small garden, planting your spinach, your cabbage, this and that, so that you don't have to rely on food that is not fresh. You go right to your garden, and you take your crops, and you cut fresh food, you're eating fresh food every day. Nowadays, what is happening? How many people are eating fresh food? But they got a big yard. They have to travel about 20 kilometers to buy food. But you got a garden. And some crops, they only take few weeks to grow. So make sure today, as we're talking right now, to make your home a beautiful home, have a small, nice garden where you're planting crops. Donate. Let your home be a home where people can come and eat nice food. I heard of one brother, he made a fridge. So that fridge, he said that this fridge I'm donating to community. But himself, whenever there's leftover food in the home, he does not throw it away. But I ask one question. How many homes out there, people they are throwing away food? So many people are throwing away food. So it's very important for us as Muslims to be well aware of what we do with leftover food. Let us not throw it away. So we are taking a short break and we're coming back to a beautiful topic which is called home. Relax, brothers and sisters in Islam, and all the Christian viewers. We are discussing a wonderful topic that can change our home from dilapidated home to a beautiful home that inspires people, that brings the family together, that brings the harmony. So we're taking a short break. Relax, we're coming back.
هل سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة؟ هل سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة؟
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome back to the next segment of our topic, which is called home. Brothers in Islam, you all know when you're going out of the house and you're going out of the house or coming in, you must always read a dua, pray. Nowadays, things are not like that. When leaving home, no one prays. Why? Because when you say this following dua that we're going to read together, it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Tawakkaltu ala Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So, Tawakkaltu Allah. What does it mean? It means I put my trust in the Creator. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. All the ability comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all the ability of whatever you want to do, you are given by Allah the ability to walk, the ability to think, the ability to reach whatever destination you want to reach. And if you put your trust in Allah, is the dua saying, Tawakkaltu ala Allah. That you have put your trust in Allah, Allah will always protect you wherever you go. And when you come back also to your home. So always remember, before you leave your home, put your trust in Allah and read the dua. Always use miswak in the home. What does it mean? If you don't have a miswak, use a toothbrush. That was the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to use a toothbrush every day in the home. But how many of us have got rotten teeth? How many of us? Let's ask ourselves. It's not right. Let's just make sure in the home, brush your teeth. A home where people's teeth are clean is always clean because they take care of their health. Because as you know, when you eat food, it goes and form like places to stay on your teeth. So at the end of the day, they start to have homes on your teeth. At the end of the day, your teeth will be rotten and your mouth will be smelling. So imagine you go to a home where everybody's mouth is smelling. That's not a beautiful home. So everyone in the house must use what? The miswak or the toothbrush. Quran in the home. Get CDs. These days, alhamdulillah, many of the homes, they got Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi makes it easy to download Quran, to download anything that you want that's going to motivate you. But mainly, download Quran so that you can play it every day. Maybe every day in the morning, dedicate an hour or 30 minutes to play. You all got CD players, I know. Some people got CD players. Some people got USBs. Make sure the home, there's Quran. Because as you know, music, all you heard about music. There's a lot of hypnosis in music. The hypnosis causes the extreme closeness to shaitan. So at the end of the day, we lose our remembrance of the Creator. So try to make sure that as a Muslim, replace your music with the Quran. Because the Quran gets you closer to Allah, gets you closer to the Sirat Mustaqim. But other things like that, some of the music comes with Satanism, some words of Satanism, which can cause hypnosis of the brain. At the end of the day, we lose out on being close to the Creator. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. The remembrance of the Creator makes you to be content with your Creator. Daily reading of the Quran, make sure that as a Muslim, read Quran daily. Why? Because we're living in a world which has got too much information. Hence, we lose out on reality. So the reality of life comes when we read the Quran each and every day. Waratil Quran tartila. Read it also with tajweed. If you don't know tajweed, find somebody that comes to your home and teaches the children. Build an Islamic library. The Islamic library, as I said, your home is like a university. You got all types of books, but also have an Islamic library, which you get different types of books of Islam. But be very careful. There are some books, even the Quran, some people are writing a fake Quran. Okay? Some people are writing fake books, fake fatwas, fake hadith. Be careful on the information that people are passing there. It's extreme. It does not guide people to real Islam. Some people, they're doing what is called innovation or bid'ah. So it's not going to help us to be people of innovation. So find books that will guide your family in the home. Another point is, in the home is also, you must teach your family. خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَهُ. This is what Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us. That make sure that learn the Quran and teach your family. How to purchase a home? How do you buy a home? Many times you find that many people, they aspire to have a house, to have a home, but it's so difficult nowadays. Why? Because since the world has been divided, okay, as you know, the world was one, people are now saying, this is mine, this is my property, and some property is being sold at high prices. So at the end of the day, you find that people are struggling to buy a house. In South Africa, for example, a home can cost about 2 million rand or 10 million rand. Before you buy it, there's so many rules, right? So that's why so many people are struggling to buy a home. But anyway, sometimes, let's say you get blessed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases your blessing. What should you do? Try to buy your home cash. Why am I saying so? I know it's hard. So many people have fallen prey to riba. La ta'kulu riba. They go to certain companies that are selling houses. At the end of the day, when they go there, they buy a house with interest rate. You find a person saying, I cannot afford now to pay this interest. Now the house is being sold. I don't have a home now. So if you bought a house cash, you don't suffer any problem. Because sometimes a house, they might say it's 2 million. And every month you must pay 10 grand per month. At the end of the day, if you don't pay 3 months, that 10,000, it accumulates, comes with interest, you end up paying maybe like 40,000. So where are you going to take 40,000 and you are getting paid maybe 15 grand per month? You're getting paid almost like 20,000. Where are you going to get it? So it's difficult. And also you have things to buy for the house, for the family. It becomes complicated and difficult. So buying a house in cash is the best thing. Another easy way is also to look at areas. There are some areas, maybe like here in Johannesburg, there's a house for 200,000, for example, cash, and a house for maybe 500,000. Unlike other areas, which can be maybe low density areas, houses can be 2 million. So look for places, particular areas. You have to look around and network with other people so that you buy a cheaper house. Another easy way, which is very easy and not very tough. Get land, buy land. So when you buy land, maybe land will be costing maybe 50,000, 40,000 or 100,000. At the end of the day, you build at your own pace and your own design. But get a good architect or a person that can draw a good plan which is official. Because don't do anything illegal when you're starting to build your home. So these are some of the ways that I've told you, and also research on other people that are into building industry of how you can get a home. Sometimes you find that in some countries they're building homes with wood. You get houses that are made of wood that are homes. And some people they're using blocks. Some people they prefer face brick. Why they're saying face brick? Face brick can last for a long time. So be careful to build a home with cheap brick. Because that cheap brick will cause you also to use too much paint and too much cement. At the end of the day, you have to always, every year, try to renew it every year. But if you're going to use face brick, I know it's expensive, but it will last you for a long time. At the same time, your roofing. Make sure that when you're building your home, your roofing, find a professional builder. Don't ever choose any person who is not professional when building your home. Why? Because you face bad consequences in future and you have so many problems. So make sure you choose a person who is professional to build your home. You can use face brick, as I said, face brick. But if you're in some other countries, like for example, I've heard in America and Europe, they're using a certain type of wood, which is very strong. Use that one if you know that it can last you for a longer period. If you are in areas also to make it so easy for you, like for example in villages in South Africa and in the southern hemisphere and most of Africa, there are villages whereby you only go to the chief. Talk to the chief that we grew up here. This is our tribe, this is our clan. Chief can just say, okay, just buy for me maybe 1 blanket, or it's free. You are given your land free of charge. The chief does not need anything because you are from that area. And start to build your home slowly, and you come right. And also, try also, if you want to make things easy, to make your own building material. But get a professional also to assist you on how to make that good brick. So these are some of the ways that I'm giving you of making sure that you have your own home. In a nutshell, always do things that are legal, not illegal. Don't try to go also to land that you're not given. Don't try also to steal land. Always make sure that you got the title deeds and you got the right proof that you're allowed to occupy a certain place and you're allowed to build at that place. Okay, another point is when you have a home, who to invite in your home? Who do you invite in your home? Number one, don't just invite everybody. You invite someone and that someone will go around gossiping you. You invite someone, that someone goes around telling people about your property that I saw in the house. They got a nice car. They got nice furniture. They got nice this. So at the end of the day, you suffer a lot of problems because there are a lot of jealous people out there. So many gossipers. So many jealous people. So you must invite, number one, scholars. Why scholars? A scholar will design something good for you. What is it? Religion. A scholar will come and talk about religion. But if you're going to invite, for example, a drunkard will all come and talk about alcohol. So what are you going to benefit from alcohol? And also invite someone who is pious. Someone who is pious or someone who is an intellectual. An intellectual will come and talk about a certain field. Maybe his son is good in mathematics. And your son is going to meet a scholar or a professor from university who is going to inspire your son about getting a certain degree at a university. So that will benefit your child. Don't invite a gossiper, as I said. Don't ever try to invite someone who is going to gossip or put down your family. Avoid showing family conflicts in the home. Avoid showing conflicts. Don't argue in front of people. Don't argue, don't put down the people that you live in your home, within the home, in front of other people. Don't make it public, or don't make the quarrel or the argument public. Make sure resolve your issues in a peaceful way. No fights in the home. Sometimes you find parents, they make a major mistake. They fight in the home in front of children. This traumatizes children. So make sure that in your home, never ever fight in front of the kids or fight in front of children. Have a schedule that you put on the fridge, that this is the times to eat, this is times for everybody to read Quran, this is times for Salah. Always have that schedule on the fridge. So in that way, everyone knows that, okay, this is my duty to clean. Even sometimes in the home, the husband should cook. Have a duty roster that the sweetheart husband or darling or whatever you call your wife in a beautiful way, write down that you're going to do this at this time. This schedule will make the home to be a beautiful home. Don't always say the wife is the technician of the home. No. The kitchen technician. That only the wife should cook. No. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to cook. He used to wash. Be practical. Don't choose the kitchen only for women. What if your wife is pregnant, for example? So make it that in your home, the husband also cooks. If the husband does not know how to cook, the wife should teach the husband how to cook. If the husband knows how to cook and the wife does not know how to cook, they should both teach each other skills of cooking certain type of meals. In a family that prays together, stays together. A family that reads together also stays together. A family that loves each other stays together. Love in the homes is one of the key main issues, that there must be always true love, unconditional love. Nowadays, you find that in the homes, there's no love. People hate each other. And also, bad manners. Don't have bad manners in the home. And everyone who is in the home must wash hands before they eat. They must not just be in a home whereby no one washes hands. Beware of the dangers of social media. In the homes, if there's Wi-Fi, for example, warn the children about the dangers of internet, that they should not go into bad websites. And if there's a TV, be careful of some of the channels that are on TV. So in that way, your home will be a home of peace. And the evils of cell phones. And also, do not enter homes without seeking permission. Make sure that whatever home you seek permission. If you are told to go back, go. Don't try to force yourself into another person's home, but always seek permission. And don't take anything from anyone's home. That is called stealing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy upon all of us to always make our homes beautiful Islamic homes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to build homes that are going to spread the Din al-Islam. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة شق في الأفق ضياها؟ هل سمعتم قصة تحكي مجدا بسماها أم رأيتم شعلة شق في الأفق ضياها؟ هم نجوم سطروا أحلى المعاني وبروج شيدوا الهمة فاني.